Hey guys, it's Christine with Pretty Spirits, here to do your full moon reading. This full moon is powerful, channeling the energy of Taurus. Taurus is known to be a very loyal, intentional sign, one that appreciates stability and the finer things in life. But this eclipse is a bit different because this blood moon is enhanced with a lunar eclipse. And it can really be impactful for deep transformation. It can bring up some triggers around stability, finances, plans that you feel were secure or once secure, falling down, or truths that you really believed in for some time, they being flipped on their heads. Those truths not meaning as much anymore because you've grown in different ways, or you noticing lies and deception where there once was trust. So we're going to pull today from the Truth Deck 3rd edition, and we're going to see what messages come through for you guys. Anyone who's tuning in at this time, something in here is meant for you to process, to sit with, and it can make more sense in the coming days because we do know full moon energy lingers for some time after, about 3 to 4 days after the actual full moon has taken place. So I invite you to join me in taking some deep breaths in and out. And again. And out. And ask for universal guidance at this time for clarity in navigating this full moon energy. This is a collective reading for anyone who's tuning in at this time. Let's go with 3 cards today, 1 collective message. Instead of separating it into groups, we'll just do 1 message, an overarching theme. Give something new a try. Expand your mind. Yes, it is yours. Overall message: something is off here. So starting with the overall message, the overall theme of this full moon energy is saying pay attention. We just spoke about transformation, deep truths being revealed. So this season, this time right now, this full moon, blood moon energy, this lunar eclipse is trying to peel back the layers of what you once subscribed to around things that you felt so deeply about, but now you're noticing it doesn't feel as good anymore. There's something that's off here. Something isn't adding up. So is it someone that you have a close tie to? You feel like they're feeding you half-truths. You feel like they're coming at you with this people-pleasing energy, but they're hiding or suppressing something very deep within. Is it a working partnership where you feel someone could be manipulating information, maybe hiding money, not coming forward with their strongest, most honest version of self? If you feel that something is off in whatever area of life as you venture through this day and the coming days, don't ignore it. Please do not ignore the red flags. It's time for you to ask those hard questions. Confrontation is not an easy thing. I understand that it is very uncomfortable for those who like to keep the peace, who don't like to process drama. It's really something that requires a different part of self, a patient, understanding part of self when you're coming towards someone and questioning a feeling that you have. You may not have hard facts, but you have a feeling. Trust that gut feeling, because it's saying something is off. It doesn't mean that you have to go into a confrontation expecting an argument, but it just means approaching someone, approaching a matter that you know may invite heated dialogue. It may invite making someone else uncomfortable, but it's important for you to go forward with this, because otherwise you are now inviting deceit into your life. You are now telling yourself that your voice doesn't matter or that your intuition can't be trusted. So then how will you navigate your life going forward if you're putting down what you know and what you feel to be true. This is time to face something being off. Really take time to review things in your reality. Take time to review your finances. I want you to comb through accounts, maybe reassess bills that you're paying, because maybe it's time to recalibrate. This Taurus energy is asking you to make sure money management is in proper shape. So are you having bills set to auto, but then maybe mistakes were made that you didn't catch? Maybe you're paying for things, subscriptions for some time that you don't need anymore, but you're allowing $20, $30 to go out of your account towards something that doesn't serve you anymore. Pull back in those resources so you're not blindly using your resources that's not proper for manifestation around new income. If you're squandering and you're not valuing the money that you have. So something is off here in some area. It's really important for you to take a beat and figure out what that is. Have the tough conversations because ultimately it will serve you. Diving in further, we see give something new a try. So if you are someone who normally ignores what you're feeling, give something new a try. Don't accept less. Don't accept people feeding you these stories that you know aren't accurate. Maybe a family member is saying everything's okay, everything's fine. You don't want to give in to just believing it if you feel it's not fine, because that could end up in a surprise bankruptcy. That could end up in someone's health deteriorating even more because they didn't want to ask for help. So give something new a try by confronting, opening up, being a different version of yourself, a much stronger version of yourself. Tap into that Taurus energy of strength and power, persistence, dedication, and discipline. Give something new a try if you are someone who tends to be a procrastinator, someone who is more fear-based. Try to be the most courageous version of yourself. This is a season for doing things differently than ever before and allowing for deep transformation. Eclipses are about that deep transformation. And when it's a lunar eclipse, it's really encouraging the illusions to be removed and for you to come forward with a different perspective. Expand your mind. Read something, turn the phone off, read something, learn something new. It doesn't have to be related directly to career or to something that's happening in your life right now. When I say read, gain information, it could just be learning something that's intriguing to you, something that allows you to feel creatively inspired, something that allows you to laugh. But expanding your mind, it's important so you aren't stuck in the same routine of being. It could make you feel bored if you stay the same and you're not expanding your mind. It could make you feel depressed because you're only operating from where you have been for so long and you're not adopting any new frame of thought. So you may feel limited, which could lead to depression or sadness. Expand your mind by traveling, going somewhere different, taking a different route to work, feeding yourself in a different way. But approach things with freshness. And when you discover or plan an adventure, you have nothing to basically block you in the way of doing things as it has been done. An adventure allows you to open up, to be ready for the unknown, to gain new information. And that allows you to all of a sudden have those breakthrough epiphanies that you've been waiting for. Maybe you're stuck in some area of career, but if you expand your mind by going to a totally different location or watching something that you never have before, it can all of a sudden trigger a spiral of events that leads you directly to an answer that you've been craving. Expand your mind now. It's very similar to the idea of give something new a try. Whenever you have a tower moment is in the tarot. The tower is about transformation and allowing old paradigms, allowing old foundations to fall away. When you allow the old to fall, you have to replace it with something new. That's how the universe works. You can't have this void sitting there without planting something new in it. So when you are doing something new, when you are expanding your mind, it's so beautiful because you're now replacing what used to serve you. Maybe that's the lies, the people pleasing, the deception, where you knew something was off, so you finally confronted it, removed the people, removed the experiences that were toxic, and now you have to replace it with this new way of being. Where do you want to draw that newness from? Is it going to be from fun, from play, from creativity? But really think, what is it that you need and what is it that you want to feel different going forward, and plan your life around that theme. Yes, it is yours. Spirit is saying this is your time. This is your time to ask and receive. So when you step away from this deception energy, or this energy that wasn't right, that didn't feel good, and then you've planted new seeds because you've learned new knowledge, you've expanded your mind differently, you're giving new things a try, you're feeling more upbeat about what's ahead, then yes, now the world is at your fingertips and it's presented to you in a very different way. Answers come, support comes, new love that you've been wanting, new partnership can come. When you review your finances and you see, this is an area that I can get better in, I can give something new a try with my investments or how I spend my money, then that ultimate goal of home ownership, for example, yes, it is yours. So whatever you've wanted for some time now, whatever you've been desiring, it can come to you, but you have to create a new opportunity for it to come to you. If you've been doing the same thing, expecting different results, it's not how it works. You have to do things differently. So notice the red flags that are off in your life. Notice them. Now plan a strategy to remove those red flags in whatever way that is for you. It's not going to look the same for everyone. It's not always going to be a heated confrontation. It could just be a behavioral adjustment where you notice something is off about the way you've been, and you need to do some inner work during this full moon. And once you do that inner work, what is it new? What is the new paradigm that you have to build in order to expand your mind and to bring you the results that you are so ready for? This full moon is about real change. Coming out of it feeling like a little bit tired, possibly because of all of the shifts, but it's okay because we know that this is a long play, that these changes are for not just now, but in the coming months, even coming years. But you have to start somewhere. Starting somewhere is by acknowledging that something is off here. I'm ready for a change. I'm ready for something completely different. I can't keep doing things how I've been doing them because it's not getting me anywhere. I keep running in circles. I'm drained. I'm tired. Okay, acknowledge it. Now let's build a plan for something new. Sometimes when you're trying to plan for something new, it could feel like, I can't think of anything else. I've been doing this for 20 years, or I've been with this person for 20 years, or whatever the story is about continuing forward because it's easier. But maybe have an accountability partner or someone to soundboard with where you can throw out your ideas and they're able to see things differently. They're there to help you expand your mind so that you can see, yes, it's yours. You don't have to settle for less. Thank you for reading with me today. I hope you enjoyed your full moon session. If you'd like to schedule a personalized appointment with me, that was a tongue twister. If you would like to schedule with me, feel free to visit prettyspirits.com and select services. I offer DM readings, email readings, in person, virtual. It's really about your convenience. Select the reader, Christine, that's me, and I'd be happy to listen to your individual concerns, your questions, and help lead you to a place of clarity. Thank you so much, and until next time.